What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the G-Hole Podcast, greatest hour of listening ever. I'm Ray DeVito. Bob Biggerstaff is my co-host. And, man, today we had an interesting one. We had two very funny comics on. Jaffer Khan, who actually used to be Bob's roommate as well, also from Houston. You could follow him on Twitter at Jaffer Khan Comic on Twitter, JafferKhanComic. And Max Fine, who is banned from Twitter for, I think got into it with a congressman or something. I don't know the story of that, but yeah, you can find him on Instagram at Max Fine. And we interesting. I don't know. I was talking to Bob because I didn't know if we should even release this because a lot of tension in this one. I don't think we can do these podcasts after after Bob's been drinking because he comes in kind of surly. He's in a shitty mood. Basically, a lot of tension between him and I. So if you like train wrecks, this is going to be for you. But yeah, I don't know. It was just offsetting, and neither one of our guests felt comfortable the entire time. So yeah, it's a train wreck of a podcast, but it is what it is, and it's out there. But yeah, no more after, like drinking, because I don't know. I did not enjoy this one, but if you like train wrecks, you're gonna enjoy it. All right, everybody, and follow us on Twitter at I'm at Ray DeVito and Bob at Bob Biggerstaff. All right,
I know he has a restaurant there.
It's not very good.
What's up, Bob? What are you talking about? Restaurant? Who's got this restaurant, Bob? We started. What's going on?
Dale Murphy.
Number 3.
What is this, Ray? What are we on?
36th episode, man. How do you feel?
I know the title.
I don't know the title of this yet.
We have a podcast.
Jesus.
And then I say step up to the G-Hole.
You're right. This is indeed the G-Hole podcast.
Step up to the G-Hole.
This is a mess.
That's how we start. That's how we
Next
start with a mini argument.
Jaffer Khan, what's
Jaffer,
going on?
Jaffer.
I can show you my penis, shiny, shimmering member.
Jaffer. I'm sorry, man. Why do I always go with the Jaffer?
It's fine. Some racism is implicit. And,
No, that is not. No, stop.
No, because you probably saw his name, and you're definitely not the first person to say that. I have said it numerous.
We know each other enough now.
I have said it numerous
to where,
times on purpose.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a friend.
Jaffer.
You know who's not a friend? Someone who. I'm just kidding. We're fine.
Yeah, I think we're cool, man. How about I call you Jay? That's
no,
what I like. That's
Jaffer.
Jaffer.
It's 2 syllables.
I will now, man. You're now on my podcast, so I have it documented that I have to say Jaffer, which dude, you've been on a bunch of my shows. How nice am I? I put you on my shows and shit.
I can't remember my name.
It's Jaffer.
Nicer,
White boys kill people for stuff like this.
What? I like Jafar better. Jafar's been nicer to me. The Jafar I knew, he was nice to me.
You knew a Jafar?
Yeah. Jaffer. Leave Jaffer alone. He's a nice guy.
You're
going on? You're
referencing the Disney villain, right? Or did you actually know a Jafar?
I don't know. No, I do not.
Jafar was the hero.
No, that's a lad.
No, he's a rapist,
Jesus
Bob.
Christ.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he hypnotizes Jasmine. That's not consent.
So was Prince Charming.
I guess the hero. I guess the main guy would be Aladdin. That was, my bad. I
can't tell
Jafar
if this is a bit. I was very confused for a second.
Are you serious?
I drew a blank there for a second. Yeah.
Damn.
He was just saying every Middle Eastern.
Theater.
He's saying every Middle Eastern person is a villain. Is that true?
I worked at the movie theater in 1993 when the movie came out. So I saw Aladdin.
That was a good movie.
Times.
I liked it.
Aladdin was good.
And then I made the.
I hate that every time a podcast starts with me on it, it opens with a discussion of Aladdin. I'm getting very tired.
Wow. Well, guess
what? Would
what?
not have happened if dumbass hadn't said Jafar.
Anyways, please welcome my co-host,
Bob
Biggerstaff.
How dare you?
Biggerstaff, what's going on? It's Biggerstaff.
This is the most hostile podcast I've ever been on, and it's 2 minutes in.
It's welcome.
No, here's the thing. So 1993, I work at the movie theater.
Okay.
Aladdin comes out. This is one of the first bits, and one of the first bits I ever did when I started doing stand-up. I would
3 weeks ago.
I would do songs for when you're watching like the end credits of movies. Sometimes there's a song that plays that actually has lyrics, like, a song you'd hear on the radio. But a lot of times the closing music would be just like, it would just be music.
Gonna fly now.
Well,
Bum,
I might be
bum,
right, but that's like an actual song with lyrics. It's like there was
The
like
theme of
Jurassic
Rocky
Park
was just.
You're talking about a theme with no words.
Yeah, Jurassic
Yeah,
Park
that
was
was
1993. You know,
Gonna
dun, 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 dun.
yeah.
Are you gonna shut up?
No. Bum, 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 bum,
He's
bum,
supporting
bum,
you.
Jesus
Background
Christ.
music.
bum, 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 bum.
Sing the song, Bob.
No. Let's go
Gonna
on.
fly now.
This is what Ray does, and it pisses me off, and it's gonna make me quit the podcast. There's a guilty pleasure. I've numerous times thought of quitting this podcast.
What's keeping you?
Gonna fly now.
Nothing. To be
Well, I'm
honest-
glad you're here.
Nothing, to be honest with you.
Fair. Jaffer, you want to take this over? You and me? You want to start a podcast?
There Anyways, all right. The fucking Aladdin song. I know it from the song that has words in it.
Yeah.
Great. I'm not doing the bit.
Well, that's probably for the best. I mean, bit should be saved for not on a podcast, right?
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of Aladdin bits in my day.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on.
Childhood.
So you grew up in Houston.
Yep.
Now, what was it like starting comedy there?
It was fine, I guess.
Where'd you meet Bob?
What was the first time you went on stage? Not the first time you necessarily ever did stand up, because maybe you did something at school or something, but like first place in Houston that you ever did.
At
stand-up
the
set.
Sherlock's.
At Sherlock's?
Sherlock's mic, yeah. I
Did
did
you
very
do stand
bad.
up in school?
No.
What would go on at Sherlock's? What was
Sherlock's was a bar that used to be the Laugh Stop in Houston, the world famous
Right,
Laugh,
right.
Laugh Stop Comedy Club, where numerous people started, and guys like Hedberg and Rhodes and
It was
Tom
legendary.
Rhodes,
Now
Rogan,
it's
a lot of
gone.
guys recorded CDs there.
I know the Hedberg CD with Henry Phillips playing bass in the background.
That's Chuck Savage playing bass.
Oh, all right.
And Bob's back in it. That was great timing.
Only because he's one of my best friends, and now I'm gonna have to tell him to listen to this episode.
Henry Phillips, that's funny.
But Henry Phillips,
Henry guitar guy.
Henry Phillips plays guitar. He could probably
play bass
He could
also,
probably
yeah,
play the
anyone
bass,
can.
but Chuck Savage was a
Did it for
he was a
Hedberg's?
yeah.
Yeah.
He like went on tour with Mitch, and did a bunch of shows with him. And
Yeah.
that CD, he played stand up bass.
Yeah.
I think it was a stand up.
Henry Phillips played with Mitch Hedberg, and Jaffer Khan started at
Mm-hmm.
Sherlock's. I'm not actually mad. I'm just trying.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make jokes.
Here's a funny bit of we're talking about the Laugh Stop in Sherlock's. This guy,
Rich Williams.
Aaron Barrett.
This is just a one whole podcast
No, listen.
of Bob telling people they've got the wrong
This
information.
open mic.
Yeah.
I was just making a guess on. He's doing a story from Sherlock's.
Yeah.
That was my
Sure.
first guess.
But this guy goes up. He's just an open micer, and he goes up and he literally does Mitch Hedberg jokes. And there's a bunch of comics. It's in Houston, and the guy that was hosting, John Wessling, like I'm standing next to him, we're both like, "Are you fucking hearing this?" And I was like, "Yeah." So John Wessling goes up after him, and he goes, "Hey, if you're gonna steal a comics material like Mitch Hedberg, probably not best to do it in the same room where they recorded those jokes on a CD."
When was this?
Oh, 10 years ago?
But who would steal a Hedberg joke? Like you would know the joke.
Why not? They're good
It's a
jokes.
guy. The guy's kind of weird. He's not like he's just a straight up open micer. And
All right. I want to get
assume
back.
nobody, but it's just hilarious that he did it in the room where those jokes are on a CD
Yeah.
that was recorded in the same room.
I just want to back up a second because Bob, that was news to me. You really are upset with me. Tell me, please.
Oh.
No, I don't mean this in a
I'm
bad
past
way.
it right now at this moment. But
No,
yeah.
but seriously,
Yeah, there's been numerous times I've wanted to walk out of and just
But you do not want to quit this podcast.
He said he did numerous
at this
times.
particular moment, no. But there's been
Let's this
see if we
son
can
of a
get you
bitch.
there.
But less than 5 minutes
Well, here's
ago.
the deal. No, Bob is
I'm
probably
known
one
for
of my best
interrupting
friends.
people. I'm known for interrupting people, and if somebody actually
World renowned.
and when somebody
Yeah.
says, I probably am, to be honest with you, a lot of people know me.
No,
It's a thing.
He's
No,
my
it's a thing.
he's one of my
Jaffer's
best
not
friends,
even-
and I don't want any weird
I
dynamic.
get it. If
Here's
I'm
the
in-
deal.
you-
My
you
my
tell
therapist says I have to air this shit out now. So
You go
On the
now?
podcast? There's gonna be like a Marin
No,
Louie
no, no.
episode?
My therapist says when anything makes you feel. Yeah, I didn't like hearing
Well, I
that.
mean, you
Bob.
told me to. You told me not to interrupt people on the podcast, and I get that. It's not something that I actually do on purpose, and a lot of times it's just like, well, there was a pause in somebody's conversation, and I jump right in. And obviously it's a tiny pause, but I'm good at jumping in. So I understand. And if you're like, hey, whatever people are saying, you're interrupting, so you can't.
By the way,
no,
I
but
said
that's
that
not
like
it.
shit. I was kidding when I said that.
No, that's a legit thing.
You know, I love you, idiot.
No, but that's a legit thing that I take constructively. That's got nothing to do with it. It was like earlier when I'm trying to do a bit and you're fucking singing a stupid Rocky song. Why? Like I had already started doing this, and I'm trying to. If I'm trying to do a bit and you're fucking saying some other shit, it's just like I can't do the bit because it's like somebody talking while you're trying to do a bit. If we're just having regular conversation and somebody interrupts, I don't mind that. But
Then
if
I
I'm trying to do a
apologize.
bit, and you've done that a lot.
How about that snow?
Shut
today?
your fucking mouth, Max. You were late.
Yeah.
You don't deserve to talk.
I was here at 9:30. I was in the wrong.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We weren't set up when you got
Yeah,
here.
I know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now I want to quit this podcast. See what you did, Bob? Now I'm, no.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, this is fun to watch.
Yeah. No, just air it out. No, I've been told, like, from my therapist, like,
Great,
yeah,
Jaffer. Take
just,
that to
you got to
Burger
fucking
King.
air it out.
Whose logo is that?
Who's
I'm
your-
loving
are
it.
you- oh,
Whose slogan is that?
McDonald's.
Is it McDonald's?
I'm loving it. Is
I know. I'm just kidding. Of course I know.
There it is. There's the fat joke we were waiting for.
I didn't make one. I was
I
like,
didn't
no,
make
I'm
one.
gonna see who's gonna
I'm
make
still
it.
not. And if I do, it's because of
Oh,
Max. Max
that's
looks
fine.
very chubby.
Huge,
He's-
morbidly obese. I have stretch marks my mother doesn't have.
You're not that fat. You're just a little chubby.
You haven't seen his ankles. He's got some
on your
cankles.
butthole.
I wish. No one stretches that out anymore. Sorry, what? You're looking at me like there was something that
Where are you from, Max?
I'm from
What the
Atlanta.
hell's going on?
Atlanta.
Yeah, baby.
I love Atlanta.
It
You
is.
start doing comedy in
I
Atlanta.
did start doing.
Where
comedy.
did you start?
The first place I ever went up was a hip hop show. It was-
Fuck yeah. Outcast.
Nope. It was. I wish it was.
Max's. Hold on. Let's pause. Max's first time doing stand up was not opening for Outkast, right?
Could have been.
That would
no,
be-
it could
No,
not have
I
been.
just
That
said
would be
Atlanta.
quite a
I'm talking about
jump.
Hotlanta.
No, it was.
Yo,
just-
man,
you
we
just
got
yelled out an Atlanta reference.
Yo,
Miss
man, we got
Jackson,
this
I
white
am
boy
for
that's never been
real.
on stage before. You want to open for
That's exactly what it was.
Outkast?
Greatest rap duo of all time.
What's your name?
Thank you for-
They are the greatest.
Thank you.
Yeah, they are.
What's your name?
Sorry, Miss
Andre
Jackson.
2000.
3000. He's in my top 5. He's
No.
my favorite rapper of all
Miss
time.
Jackson, Max just started doing comedy.
No, Jaffer.
He
This
just
This we're talking
started
about,
a
Ray.
week
Max trying to
ago.
tell a story, and you're singing Miss Jackson.
Hey, it's cool, man.
I'm thinking about quitting this
sorry,
podcast.
I'm thinking
Jaffer,
about it too.
I said his name was Andre 2000.
Mine?
And you just go, no, it's Andre 3000. And then you kept going. Like
I'd
you
be
didn't
lucky to get a
fucking
stack and a
Oh,
half.
Max's
Hear
name.
what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
He's making a joke. 2000.
Now I'm
not
on the
3000.
spotlight for
He's
interrupting
before
Bob.
Andre 3000.
I do come before him every
And
time. But yeah, no, I started. It was a.
Outcast with a C.
Yeah, well, I didn't have friends, but it was. I had one friend who put me on the hip hop show. It was 300 black people and me, and
I like how
This
you.
wasn't even an open mic.
I like
No,
how you.
no,
I
no,
like
no,
how
no,
you
no, no.
counted
The
them
first
before you
time
went
you
up.
ever did
Absolutely.
I
stand-up.
need 300
Jesus
black
Christ.
people.
that was in my rider. I said I need this now, and it ended. I didn't have any material prepped, and it ended when I said, "You don't mind if I get Rachel?" And I heard
Rachel, what'd you do to Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel Jackson.
What did
And
you
then he
do
walked
to
up and he
Rachel?
then he walked up and he said, "I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but I can't."
Well, I apologize to
I
her
can't-
mother,
I
not
can't
her.
go
I'll
up.
never say.
I'm
yeah.
sorry what I do to your daughter Rachel.
He didn't even fucking get the joke
Yeah.
after he sang that earlier.
yeah.
Max,
So your
tell
first
us
time,
about your show.
Your first
No,
time.
that was so. I got booed off stage
That's
after
insane.
that.
Yeah, that's a crazy
That's
story.
not insane. That's
No, that made perfect sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everything in that, but I was
You were literally interrupting their time.
right. Well, I was killing the first few minutes.
Really?
Wow,
Yeah.
what'd you say?
I did an
Yeah.
I did an act out
So
of my
I'm-
dick.
so I'm
and-
white.
Yep. Well, no, I did an act out of my dick, and
I gotta
heard-
talk to my manager. Who books this?
Well, it was an agent, Bob. I don't have managers.
I gotta talk to my agent.
There
Who
it
booked
is.
this?
It's your first time on stage, by the way.
Stand up. I played music forever.
Okay, but I know you doing comedy. This is
Yeah.
legitimately your first
Yeah.
time on stage.
First time.
in front of. All right,
You
Wow.
could say it.
Yeah, you did not kill.
300.
I know you. You might have thought you killed it in front. You at no point did you kill.
Oh,
I
I
could
did
see. I could
great.
see him killing at the beginning, the first couple
His
of minutes.
first time.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
'Cause
first couple of minutes.
It's novelty.
Yeah, dude. I put on a pink beanie and pretended to be a penis, and it killed. There was an act out. It was a lot of shit.
Quit stealing Bob's jokes.
I'm sorry.
That is the
I'm
first.
Well,
A beanie that have the propeller on it.
it did actually. It was all pink though.
Man, what's wrong with this white boy's dick? Motherfucker got a propeller on his dick. The crowd's laughing at some guy in the crowd saying that shit. Look at this motherfucker.
But yeah, that was the first time I did stand up, and then it was real bad after that, and that was that. And I'm still real bad at stand up.
No, stop it.
I know I'm very good. I'm very good.
You're fine.
Add the 2 and divide in the middle.
I don't know math.
Okay.
You're very Jaffer.
averaging.
He's very fine. You're
And
very
they had
Jaffer.
to talk you into doing this show?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
I
how did you-
volunteered.
yeah, how did you
I
even get
campaigned
introduced?
for it? I got on Facebook.
How would you not be like, so you knew this show was happening and
Yeah,
you campaigned
totally.
to be on it? You weren't like, well, I should probably go to an open
No.
mic beforehand.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, tell me a joke you said.
It was. I literally acted out being.
Hi,
my penis.
I'm a penis.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was every night. It was something like the act out.
What do you
was
mean
like,
every night? What do you mean? You just
Every
said-
night, like the penis would be like every night he
I
beats
thought
me
this
and
was-
beats me until I cry. It was stupid. It was
I
very.
get
Yeah,
it.
you get it. Thank you. It was not very good.
How the fuck you gonna come with a propeller on your dick?
That should come out like a mist. That should probably feel good.
There's just
Pause.
There's just 10 hecklers in the crowd destroying, and Max is like, I'm doing well. All right.
Oh, I was but I was also
Thanks, guys.
blackout drunk, and the only reason I know I did well, I've listened to the recording.
Nice.
But other than that,
And then when was your next time?
the next day I went to an open mic and tanked miserably.
Wait, who are the rappers though? Anyone? Just local
probably
acts?
nobody. Yeah,
Local
I
acts?
was
it was 300
pretty
people.
involved,
I'm
yeah.
guessing it's not.
No, I was pretty involved with like the local music scene. So
Yeah.
it was.
Was Tyler Perry there?
I'm sure he was. around.
Ludacris is from Atlanta.
It's Atlanta.
Yep.
Ludacris is from Atlanta. A lot of rappers are from Atlanta. Every rapper
Let's
you've
name
ever
all the
heard
big
of.
rappers.
No,
they were
yeah,
not at
that's
this
not true.
300 seat
No,
show.
not at all. I never said they were.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. But they were. But I was there, and that's what mattered most. It was me, a guy named Small Eyes, who's very. Good.
I know Small Eyes.
Do you
cool.
really?
He's cool.
You are so full of shit, Ray.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't know Small Eyes. I was on MySpace. I'm
You're
sure I had-
proud that you knew Ludacris.
Max's penis
You looked at us that
character
we're
was
supposed to
Small
clap.
Eye.
No, he's from
Let me
Atlanta.
tell you.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Ludacris is from Atlanta.
Yeah. Ludacris, Outkast, T.I.
that's ridiculous.
Michael Vick.
I fucked up.
They're all from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Hot
Gucci
Atlanta.
Mane.
Gucci Mane.
Now that was like 20 years ago. Now every rapper is from
I don't think
Atlanta.
Michael Vick's from Atlanta.
he put the team on his back there.
I mean, I think.
Did he grow up in
isn't it
Atlanta?
like no?
That's like,
Did he not?
I don't think so. I mean,
No,
went to Virginia.
yeah.
The odds that
Oh,
he's
did-
from Atlanta and played for the Falcons.
I don't think he's from.
I
Atlanta.
believe you
No,
can't
he's
play
from.
for-
No, he's from Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
he's from Virginia Beach. He's not from Atlanta.
Well, we'll claim him.
Dale Murphy is from
Waka
Atlanta.
Flocka Flame.
Well, he's not from
Waka
Atlanta
Flocka.
either.
He
just played baseball
gets
there.
to own Atlanta. He's
He's
got
not
some
doing
stick.
too great. I think he owns a car dealer. Hank Aaron owns a car dealership. So that's what 755 runs will get you.
home runs, not runs.
I'm sure.
Fine.
I'm
Home
sure
runs.
Hank Aaron's doing fine.
Donald
He is- yeah,
Glover.
right. Donald Glover's from Stone Mountain. He's not from Atlanta. And he also doesn't tip. That motherfucker stiffed me on a tip, and I'll never forget it.
Oh, that's
How,
when he was famous?
How, yeah,
Yes.
how famous was it?
This was
how recent was this?
4 years ago.
Okay.
Like,
so yeah,
wow.
he's very
Well
successful.
after, like-
he's been on TV.
He's got albums out, and he
yeah.
refuses to tip. He's
Didn't tip at all?
nothing.
for real.
Did
Nothing.
he get his shit for free?
No. He said something like, someone else at the table will take care of this, and then just left. And I was like, there's no one else at this table, dog.
Yeah, but he made Atlanta, so forgive him.
Yeah, but he's not from there. He's from Stone Mountain. It's like,
No, that's not cool. You can't do that. You can't like stiff. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt
Yeah.
and say like maybe someone in his party was a fucking douche.
it was a family thing. It was not like,
Yeah, but you make sure. You make sure somebody does.
yeah, that's true.
Plus,
will
if
tell
you're
you,
rich
know-
as fuck, like I'll be, here's a little. I
Yeah.
say that.
I
but,
tell you what, you know who tipped me very well? Kevin Spacey.
Oh,
With all those rape allegations,
This is pre the allegation. He was hanging out. Do you guys remember the?
But he made you perform your fucking penis character.
No, I did that voluntarily. That's the other thing. They all say
Okay.
they didn't want to, but
So we're saying Kevin Spacey overall balances out.
you add it and divide it by 2.
So you do know
I
how
got
that
it.
works.
I got it now. There it is. Yeah.
We get it. You're brown. You have to do math.
And I'm a teacher. I'm teaching Max.
I'm
Max?
learning, dog. I didn't.
Are you
graduate high
teaching
school.
Max or math? I thought you said math.
I'm teaching Max math.
Max math.
Max
Max
math.
math.
Mad Max
That
math.
sounds like a
Max.
liberal arts
He's
fucking
teaching.
class.
He's
you take.
teaching Max at TJ Maxx.
Excuse me.
Holy
That was
shit.
so much louder than
But that
What
timing,
happened?
that timing
Wow.
was good.
No wonder why they didn't
sounds
like
like-
you at that black club.
Propeller dick.
Well, hold on. I don't think I knew how to hold the mic properly for a burp then. I think I just,
You were a musician.
How does a penis know how to hold a mic?
how?
I'm saying.
Oh, sorry.
That was a heck of a setup.
Yeah, everyone thought you were telling a joke.
How would a
No,
penis?
we
know?
all learned this
Penis
etiquette.
doesn't have arms. Man, this motherfucking penis got arms. All
Nice.
right.
Damn dick
Might have
got
run
arms.
out.
So, Max, you have a habit of doing acid all the time at weird
yeah.
times. Is
Not
this
even
true?
I mean, look, it's not a weird time when it starts, but when you do as much, I do acid at least twice a week. It's my favorite thing in the world. It makes life a little bit better. Just deal with it. It's not a big deal.
It's not. I don't know how drug
Have you,
oriented y'all
Jaffer,
are.
have you ever done?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't like
Bob?
doing it much anymore.
No.
Bob hasn't.
No.
But acid's not that crazy. It's pretty intense, but it's not
a fun.
like.
It's like all right. I watched a high school rap video, which bled into a 2-hour documentary about that high school rap, and was totally engaged the whole time. That's all acid is. It just focuses you in. You laugh a lot. You giggle. You smooch your best friend, and you
Sounds
get
like
out.
Adderall.
No,
acid's
because
a lot of things. I mean, that's not all it is, but it's a psychedelic. So it's like you're tripping. You're tripping.
I don't. Do you see shit?
I won't see like a hippopotamus that's not there.
What do you like about it when you do it?
I giggle a lot. Do you giggle a lot?
Yeah, I don't like doing it anymore because it's too intense for me. I like doing like a little bit of mushrooms because it's more relaxed. But acid, it fucks with your mind. Like it makes you appreciate that all the things that we accept that is real is just it's a given. We're assuming it is. When you're on acid, all those assumptions go away, and then things can confuse you, and you're like, oh, nothing might be.
I don't
Well,
get that at all. I just,
Yeah, what
Dale doesn't
confused
either.
you? Give me an
Maybe-
example, if you can. What confused you? What is something you legitimately thought about while you were on acid, like, that's confusing?
So like
Do you
my first time doing acid was the most I ever did acid, and it was like I was in high school and my buddy bought a vial of acid, which was like a test tube worth, and he put it in a Visine dropper to do little liquefied hits, and then he was like, "All right, stick out your tongue to do one hit." My first time, but he went, "Oh shit!" And the Visine
All right.
dropper was fucked up, so he had like a whole squirt. So we don't know how many hits it was. So he's like, "All right, do me be
Sounds like the
careful."
first time I had sex with a woman. It's like, oh,
go
shit.
on with the-
Yeah. I was
No,
just
I don't
making
get
a
it.
dumb...
Small squirt.
No, I squirted. I squirted early.
You squirted?
I fucked up. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Out of
All
his
right, I'm
butt.
sorry. Yeah,
Hey!
now you know why Bob hates me and wants to leave. You understand? I have bad jokes. I'm going to bomb from time to time. All right, go ahead with your story.
Damn.
So
your
you have all
your
this shit
friend
in your
almost
tongue.
killed you.
So that was like a thing. So like, I remember once it started hitting was we were watching Undercover Brother, and it just got scary because I was like, this can't be a movie, and so I
a
turned
lot
off.
of black people.
No, it was just I loved the movie, but that was my first time seeing it. And
Yeah,
I
it's
just-
not a good time to see a comedy.
You know, Undercover Brother 2 is on Netflix.
No,
I didn't know there was
will
a
watch
second
it.
one.
Starring Michael.
Is it Eddie
J-
Griffin?
No, it's starring Michael J. White.
Really?
There's a way better, like, he does like real, action martial arts stuff. But I watched the first 15 minutes. It's horrible.
Huh.
I never heard of it, and then I was like, Undercover Brother 2 on Netflix.
Well, the first one's great.
Yeah.
The first,
the
one's
first
so
one is
funny.
great. The
But
sec-
that's not what you want to see on acid. Like when you're already like thinking weird shit.
No, I don't know, because maybe it's different for you. Like I don't get like goofy loopy.
I don't think
like,
Jaffer picked Undercover Brother to watch. He
Well, that's
was
not what I
with
was.
his friends.
Here's the point I was going to make was that eventually I'll just cut it down. So here's a good example of like. So this was I took a mountain of acid. So that day, so like I remember like I put in music to distract me from. I couldn't handle what was happening, and I closed my eyes. And then like I loved the music, but I got so caught up in everything, like I forgot. My eyes were closed, and I like forgot about existence. I forgot about anything else that exists. It was just me and the music, and I loved it. But then when I opened my eyes, all of reality hit me again. They're like, oh, I'm a person, and there's a world, and I have a history and a past and thoughts and memories, and all that hit me at once. And that was like a very intense realization. But like, that's acid. That's what acid can do. It makes you like,
Right.
everything that we take for granted as reality, acid reminds you that that's just our perception. Like none of that could be real. We just make it real.
Because it is real.
Yeah, you realize
It
that
is
after,
real. Yeah, it is
you
real, but it's
realize that
also
after
like
the fact. I'm assuming.
it is real, but also it's like some of it is just perception, and then acid reminds you of that.
Acid's not the fake. Acid's the fake perception. What's happening now is real.
Yeah, what happenings now is
You take
real.
drugs and it messes you up.
I know I sound
That's
very
not real.
stupid in this, but it's like
Now you're dude. You were on acid. That's your. I like how that's always.
no,
an
I sound
excuse.
stupid now explaining it.
See, that's Jaffer's experience. On Thanksgiving, me and two buddies took acid, laughed at the idea of Dr. Mario being an OBGYN for like 3 hours. That was enough for 3 hours to get us laughing, just like Dr. Mario be like, let me see the pussy for 3 hours. It's the funniest thing I've ever heard, and you can't tell me otherwise. Acid makes me laugh way harder than usual. I steal a lot when I'm on acid.
That's not good. Are you on acid right now? Because you're in my apartment.
Not from residential places, but man, I'll take from the corporations, man.
No, that's
That's-
Acid makes you fight the power.
Fight the power, dude. Or you'll walk 16 miles and, maybe you'll kiss your best friend for a second. And maybe you'll be like, maybe this is who I am.
Wait a
now.
minute.
Y'all
Did you
kiss
kiss your
mustaches?
best friend?
Yeah. No,
I know who
but we
he's talking
thought about it. We talked about it.
Who's his best friend?
Oh, Mike Czar.
Oh,
We do acid every week together. We have our.
Oh, you were gonna kiss him.
We talked
dude,
about it.
How does Jaffer know about this?
Well, because I know who Max does acid with all the time.
How do you know this? I didn't.
Because
get this
we're good
information.
friends.
We're friends. Yeah, Jaffer and I
for
know
real?
each other. Yeah, yeah.
I mentioned that so many times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and Mike,
man.
and honestly, it's not like we're excluding Jaffer. If you want to make out with us too, like you're welcome.
I know, and they always invite me to the acid thing. I just don't really.
You
fuck with
actually
acid
did
like I
make out
used
with him, or you did
No,
not?
we didn't. We talked about it. It was the most depressing.
Whose idea was it?
So
Consider
I
that?
got a text from a lady, and he was like, "Do you really like this lady?" I was like, "No." And he was like, "Well, what are you looking for?" I was like, "I don't know. I'm probably just looking to make out and hook up with something." He's like, "So what's stopping you from dudes?" And I was like, "Whoa." And then
Well, that's not a thing to ask someone on acid.
Why
Well,
not? That is a thing you.
that's
ask
a
someone on
total acid thing.
No, because now you're gonna like.
Yeah,
well,
he
I guess
was
I
on
will fuck
acid
it.
too. It's not
That's
like
like
he
someone
was-
telling me like if I'm on acid, like, hey, you ever think about fucking a German Shepherd? Like, now that you bring that into
No,
my-
you've never done
told-
acid, right? You've never done
No, I've done mushrooms. I
okay,
get
then
it,
you
but
get
here's
it.
I've done. Put it this way: I've done weed that's been laced with so-called acid. Like,
oh, grow up, put on
But-
your big boy pants and drop a tab.
it. Yeah, do acid
yeah.
with Max and Mike.
Yeah, come
and
do
make
acid
out with
the
my
boys.
best. Bob,
We
I'm gonna do
didn't.
acid and I'm
We
gonna make out with you.
didn't.
You excited?
We didn't. We talked
Sure.
about it and we talked
That's not
through
going to
it.
happen, though.
I'm
Well,
gonna do.
we were both very bummed to find out we weren't into each other. Let me tell you
Wait,
that.
so you made out and shit?
No. We talked about it. We were like, what would happen if we hooked up? You're my best friend. I love you. I would take a bullet for you. What's stopping us? And that was the most
Well, neither one of
depressing-
y'all are gay, right?
Mike still.
Maybe.
maybe,
yeah.
but, like,
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, it's cool.
But
It's
you're
just-
not, so it didn't work
it's
out.
a bummer. It's
Yeah,
a bummer. I would
I'm
like-
glad I'm not gay. That would make my
Well,
life more
here's
complicated.
the deal.
No,
like-
it wouldn't. I'm sorry, Ray. I'm gonna have to jump in.
no,
here.
no.
It would make your life so much. Imagine if you fucked Dale all the time.
No, I'd fuck someone hotter than Dale.
Imagine if you fucked someone hotter than Dale that was also your best friend.
But why does it have to be a dude for being able to get along
it
with
doesn't.
someone?
Ideally, like my dad always said, he's lying, but my dad always says that my mom is his best friend.
Yeah.
Stop. So who's this Dale? That's your buddy that you were going
No,
to?
well,
He's one of our best friends. He's my roommate right now. Also, when Bob lived with me, he lived with Dale also. And
I guess I forget.
We never fucked.
They never fucked.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah, there's no such.
It's
Here's
okay.
the- I am not gay, but I can I don't know. Maybe sometime down the road, I will meet a dude that's.
And I appreciate your open mindedness.
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, but no. I want to say no. I want to say I'm
I don't
100%
know.
not
I think
gay.
if you're in your 30s or however old you are, and you've never
Ray
been
is not
attracted,
in his
and if
30s.
you've never been,
Are you in
and-
your 30s?
No, I'm in my
40s.
40s.
I was okay. If you're in your 40s and you've never been attracted to a man sexually before, you're probably
Yeah, I'm probably not gay.
It's probably
think
not
I'm
going to happen.
But guess what? I am heterosexual, and I've seen a zillion women I do not want to have sex with. So what am I going to say? So
Maybe if he does acid, he will.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to.
Ray,
do
how about
acid.
you and me take a fucking bus ride?
No,
and do
I'm not
acid
doing- no.
together.
No.
You and me, we take an Uber
First
around
of all,
the city.
I don't want to do acid, but you would be the last.
I'm sure the
person.
Uber driver would appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah.
I
think,
I tip very well on an
one
acid
drug.
Uber.
One drug.
You are
that
not
does-
Donald Glover, apparently, in the back
Yeah.
of your Uber.
No, I take care of my drivers. I've been one of them. I know what it's like.
You on acid? Like, I do acid every day. Yeah, I used to drive.
Yeah, man.
Remember when there was-
How safe is that?
Remember when there was no tip on Uber?
Oh, you know what their rule was? If someone hands you a tip, say no. If they offer it again, politely say yes.
Really?
That was their
Wow.
official standing.
This is in
on
Atlanta?
tipping. This is every.
So, anyways, how did you meet those 300 black people that wanted you to perform for them?
He didn't know all of them
I didn't
individually.
meet every single one of them, and very few of them
How
wanted
do you
me to
get
perform
booked on
for them.
shows, Ray?
Yeah.
How
But
do
I don't
you-
know everyone that's here.
I knew the one that was
I wanna
hosting
go
the
back
show.
for the fact, like, yeah. How did you know them, and why did they?
He didn't know the audience. It was a show, right?
He said he
Whoever
knew that the show was
asked you
happening.
to do that.
He
who was like,
campaigned
this is
for
a
it.
I
good
campaigned,
idea?
yeah. So I campaigned.
He found
to
out
do-
about the show and campaigned
So
to be
a
on
friend
it.
of mine put it on. He was hosting the show. It was like his hip hop label's like showcase. So there was like 4 or 5 acts, and they were like, "We don't have an opener," and I was like, "I'll do it." And they were like, "We're not letting you do that." I was like, "If I can get a certain amount of people online to say to let me do it."
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you suck. You totally earned
What
that.
year was
Yes.
this?
Oh, 2012.
Well, I mean, he didn't necessarily
13,
say
yeah.
he earned it. I mean,
No, at no point did I
Facebook was a
earn it.
big thing, and you were able.
Facebook
to
was
do-
enough.
Yeah.
It was enough that there was a Facebook event, and people posted in it like, "Let this white boy talk shit.
Nice.
Let this boy speak."
You were the first hashtag woke.
No, I was
White
probably
people
the
need to-
opposite. I was the one saying, "Do you mind if I get
Yeah.
racial for a bit?"
You were intruding on their.
Oh, that's
Absolutely.
right. You got all Rachel.
Yeah,
I
I
forgot
went
about the
Rachel,
Rachel.
dude. I went
forgot
full
about how
Rach.
Rachel you went.
dude. Yeah, man, and she's always running her mouth, and that's
He did
another-
say Rachel when he first said Rachel back in.
We remember that. But he didn't say Rachel. He said Rachel.
I heard Rachel. What did
Hey
she
man,
do
and
there?
that's the beauty of now. You can hear what you want to hear, dude. And if you were taking acid, you'd understand that.
Yeah.
Bob. When are you doing acid, buddy?
Bob's not gonna do acid.
never.
Have you never done it, Bob?
No.
You have no interest.
Bob's not a guy who likes to venture into uncomfort, and acid does that. So you
No,
should
I
not
just-
do acid, which
no,
you're
I
not
just
going to do
don't
anyway.
I don't like to do drugs.
That's cool. That's cool. Like I think I'm done with acid because I don't think there's any more to learn about myself. I'm
But
done.
it's fun. Do it because you like it. Because it's
Yeah,
fun.
I do love it.
Yeah,
I
just
do love it. I think I've been having flashbacks for like 16 straight hours. I haven't felt my hands. And
For
that-
real?
Yeah, don't. Do
Yeah,
too
it's
much.
That's a neurologist. That's a.
Tell me, Ray. What is it?
Are you having a flashback right now?
No.
I'm having a crack flashback.
I'm having like no. I got
crack.
I got weird.
Have you done crack?
I think
No.
Ray hurt his neck, and he sometimes he gets numbness
Neural-
in his
yeah.
in his extremities
Yeah.
Oh well, I've got that.
So
too,
I think
but
I have
this is different.
because he got in a bad car wreck.
neurological.
Oh, I
damage.
just slept weird once.
He got a bad car wreck. He always says he always refers to his neck, and then he says neurological, and it's like, well, that's head, that's brain.
That's
No, that's what it
neckological.
is. Like
Could be,
the, going down your
neck.
spine.
It's not
What's the-
neck.
what's the-
Anyways, I'm gonna have a spine injury, and I'm kind of fucking freaked out about it.
He's
So,
got-
Really?
like,
he's
yeah,
got
yeah.
neck-
I'm not.
necrological.
Yeah, I'm kind of freaked out about it. Yeah.
How long ago was it? It was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then I was like exercising. I have this weird pain
bullshit.
right
Don't
on my
lie to me, Ray.
spine, and it hasn't gone away like in 3 months, and it's getting worse. And my doctor's like, "Oh, it's a muscle spasm," but it keeps getting worse, and I don't do anything.
Just get
And-
addicted to heroin pills.
No, it's not cool. And then
Just get addicted to heroin pills. Is that what you said?
That's what
I
we
like
do
that you
now.
know-
no, but
Heroin
the
pills.
physical therapy, the physical therapy doctor that's supposed to treat me for what is supposed to be back spasms. When I first went, he's like, "Do you have numbness?" Like, "Oh, you had a pretty brutal car accident. You broke bones in your spine. That's a pretty big deal. Like, there's shit on your spine that like matters along that. Like, do you have any numbness on your extremities?" And I'm like, "No, not really." And then like. I haven't exercised in a while because of,
I know.
because of
But
yeah.
the doctor said, "Oh, that's good because if you did, that would be
Yeah, it'd be
very-
something horrible. Like he's not.
That's
like,
the whole
that's
point of
no
your
good.
fucking story."
Yeah, no,
So it's okay?
It's freaking me out. It's not okay. It's still going on.
Because then I remembered later that he did exercise and when he stretches, he gets numbness.
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't tell him. And the guy
And I
was
went
like,
back to my
that'd be bad
doctor.
if you
And my
did.
doctor's like, "That's not a big deal. You're fine." I'm like, dude, you just told me it's a huge big deal. Like I might be paralyzed eventually if.
Well, we all might
Damn.
be paralyzed eventually.
Shut up, Max.
No,
Yeah,
dude,
no,
this
that
is
does
why you got to
suck.
do acid. You just
No,
gotta
it's
accept-
not.
You got
No.
to accept the
Anyways.
things that are happening.
Inject it right into your spine.
Yeah,
That would be ideal.
No,
honestly.
I agree with Ray. Being
It's
paralyzed.
kind of it's
would
freaking
suck.
me out. It's freaking me out because like I did like break bones in my spine, so there is some shit that fucking went wrong in my spine, and it's supposed to not be 100% ever because shit went wrong. So, but now that this guy like he didn't know that, and he's like, "Oh, good thing it's not that because you'd be like maybe in a wheelchair, blah blah blah," and then it's like, "Oh no, it turns out I do get numbness. Maybe I
What
do
if we
have
put a
this."
slinky in your spine?
Yeah, whatever. All right. No, anyway, let's talk about lighter shit. All right, let's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel
so anyway, so I'm
for,
kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous dealing with this doctor. I don't like the fucking doctor. So yeah, so that's just weird shit going on in my head right now. So
Yeah.
Who's your doctor?
None of us got health insurance.
Dr. Vinny Boombats. Hey.
I don't get it.
It's an old Roddy Dangerfield bit. Here's my doctor. Hey, Dr. Vinny Boombats.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of weirding
good
me
bit.
out. Like while I
1979.
fucking find out what's going on.
I've got a foot thing that I'm very concerned about too.
All right.
Yeah.
A flip thing?
A foot thing.
Foot.
Oh.
I swear I'm speaking English.
What's wrong with your foot?
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, this foot, I've got a tendon thing, but apparently I can't get an MRI because I don't have insurance anymore. And
No,
so
you can. It'll just cost you
It's
$59,000.
million
I'm
dollars.
not ready for that. I've been taking my cat to the vet. I can't handle more medical bills.
So dude, tell me what's
That's
So when
Great.
you
when you're
X-ray your cat,
cat
you
vet.
just slyly stick your foot in there.
That's not a bad idea.
This X-ray, this fucking cat
might as well
looks
get
like
a
a
2 for
foot.
1.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah,
Let me,
that's for me. Yeah, man, I got a foot thing, like I got a tendon thing. I don't know what's going on. I don't think I'll walk for more than 2 more years. But then we get like cool wheelchairs.
No, it'll suck.
Nah, it's no. You got to take care of your
Oh,
health.
yeah, I
you
mean,
got to
a
like
wheelchair
look into
and-
that shit. I think
I'm all
eventually
about
I'm
that.
going to be
Wheelchair
fine.
in
by the
Brooklyn
way.
Heights,
I
that'd
think
be
eventually I'll
awesome.
be fine.
It would. There are a
It'd be
lot
awesome
of elevators.
having a wheelchair in New York City.
I'm not
Jesus
above
Christ.
it. People get out of the way. Right?
Imagine using a wheelchair to get over here.
I wouldn't come over here if I was in a wheelchair. I would have stayed home. And it would be nice. I could be watching Seinfeld with popcorn
No,
and
you
a white
feel
claw.
bad that you don't get to do what you want to do.
That
in
would
your
suck
life.
too, but you know, you take some, you lose some, you win some. Sometimes you scoot some. Doesn't matter.
You just be at home making out with your friend, taking acid.
I wish.
This guy Dale. Apparently Dale's pretty hot.
You're getting all the characters.
No,
confused.
Dale's our friend from Houston that Jaffer lives with, him and his girlfriend.
Now, Dale, I do acid with Dale a fair amount too. It's I do acid with anybody. I'm not going to discriminate.
we know this.
Yeah, man. Whoever wants to do acid with me, I will do it.
Acid's
with-
a unifier.
It is. Afterwards, man, we'll have so much fun. Who did I?
Isn't that what you put in babies' mouths?
What? A pacifier?
Yes.
What? No one. No.
No,
one said
I get it. I was making a
I
joke. You
just
said
dipped the wires in acid and
unifier. I
shoved
said
them in my friend's
pacifier.
mouth. Suck on this, bitch.
That's not
Same
the
way he
same
was
as,
getting
like-
Rachel. He's mad at Rachel.
I'm mad at everybody now. Anyways, so Ray, what else do you have to talk about?
So what's up with your cat, man? How's he doing?
Oh, so I've got a cat named Philip Cheesesteak, Philly. He's got asthma, and it is a nightmare. So he hacks up like he'll jump off the bed and start coughing and hacking. I got to take him to the vet. Like
Primatine Mist.
what?
Give him Primatine Mist.
What's that?
It's an asthma medicine.
He obviously does not have health insurance. He
Have
does
you ever
not.
seen the fucking? No,
Yes,
that's
I
an
know,
over-the-counter thing.
For cats?
No, it's a human fucking asthma thing. You've never heard of Primatine Mist?
I don't have cable.
Your cat doesn't have benefits at his cat job.
No, and it's been hard.
It's not
Damn.
it's an over-the-counter thing. You don't
He
need
does
Oh,
have-
it's over the counter. I guess my joke doesn't work then, Bob. Sorry.
Some of us don't have the luxury of over-the-counter medication.
Well, I mean, you can use your
We just hope
insurance,
that
I
it
guess,
gets
to
better.
buy over-the-counter shit, but then you're...
Do you feel that you're duped by getting a little living organism that you fell in love
No,
with?
he was free.
That now you have to pay so much for to keep alive?
Well, you
mean,
like it. You love him, right?
I love. He's
How
my
long
best.
have you had him?
He's 3. I've got another one that.
You get him here or in Atlanta?
No,
Dude, 3, that's young to have health problems.
Yeah, and then I got him in Atlanta.
Let me ask you this: would you rather pay these bills, or if you had a way to do this, would you rather just not love him anymore?
Ooh.
Like if there was some magical way where you could just not
Is that
love
an
him
acid
anymore.
question?
No, it's just a
that's a-
question. Ray.
I would probably. I wish I didn't love him. I wish.
Of
I
course,
didn't love
but if you could not love him,
Asthma's
that'd be cheaper, right?
Asthma's congenitalia.
him. Ooh. Well. You know. Yeah, I would. I wish.
Jaffer
I didn't
got
love
the
him.
bit.
No, I wish I didn't love him. But it's. I mean, I take him
Or do you
in,
live
it's
in like
fun.
a? Do you live in a very polluted neighborhood?
Polluted?
I don't know. I mean, maybe the cat's breathing in
Shit.
shit.
He might be, but it's probably my roommate more than it is my neighborhood. I've got 2 messy roommates that are just leaving shit everywhere, and
Well, he's probably.
Getting
Do we
your
know
Twitter
them?
deleted.
The cat was probably born
Does
with asthma.
Jaffer know your roommates?
yeah, you
I know
David.
Twitey.
Yeah. You know David Twitey?
I think so. I don't know if
He's another comic. He's my roommate.
Great guy, funny
Is
guy.
this a dude you were gonna make out with?
No,
No, that's Mike.
Okay.
So let's
Let's
set
just
the
all make it
record.
one person for Ray. It's his roommate. It's my roommate.
Right, we
and
share.
he's making out
we-
with Max.
We share a mutual roommate, but we don't live together.
He has a big old mustache.
Huge mustache. And we talked through the dynamics of what it would look like if we got together, and it just was not. The
Yeah.
numbers weren't right. The math didn't make sense. The proofs weren't in the
Yeah.
pudding.
I like how acid didn't make it work out for you guys, which is fine.
It's a
I just
bummer.
hope- I just hope that the person we're talking about, Dale, comes to terms with the fact that he's bisexual.
Mike?
Dale.
No,
Dale.
Mike.
Dale.
I was making
I
another
see-
joke about
I
how we
see.
combine
Yeah,
them
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Man, we're really miscommunicating a lot on
anyways,
this podcast.
A lot of wires crossed
a
here.
lot of wires crossed.
So your cat, man.
Yes. So he's adorable. This was fun though. Last night when I
How much does he cost you so far in the 3 years?
Jesus Christ! In the 3 years, him alone, upwards of $1,500, and he was a free cat. But last night when we went to the vet,
That's not a lot of money.
no.
Not for 3
For
years.
3 years, that's a lot.
So I've got another
500
cat.
bucks a year?
500 a year,
For something you're not supposed to pay money.
which comes to less than $50 a month.
You said that's my so Xenon, my other cat. She's
My girlfriend's got a dog, and she has to buy. The dog has.
yeah, but your
cancer.
girlfriend has a good job.
She does, but she also. But I know even if she didn't have that good of a job, she'd still be paying whatever she had to.
So the other cat, Xenon,
she pays like $600 every 2 weeks for pills for this dog.
oh fuck
Can-
yeah,
for-
I'm not that bad.
for
But
cancer pills.
oh, that sucks. That's so yeah. Well, Xenon, I've also spent about $1,500 on, but she's 7.5. She is on prescription cat food though because she is an obese cat. She's a large lady. She is 21 pounds, and we're very proud of her. She's
Wow.
lost 2 pounds. Yeah, she's doing very well. I'm very happy for her. She looks like a little cow. It's my little angel.
That is big for
She's
a cat.
big girl.
A lot of greens in her new diet.
No, she's on a high protein diet.
Jizz.
Yeah, bitch.
Pure jizz.
Yeah. I come in this cat's mouth until she says stop, and then I take the other one to the vet so
Well,
she
how do
can
you
have her
guys?
alone
How do you
time.
guys get your protein?
Just I mean, obviously we drink cum, but
Yeah.
Right.
these are
it's-
cats. They don't.
All right. Okay. You're right. That is a little weird.
Yeah.
It's not that weird. I
How'd you
would
get?
say
How'd
it's
you,
a
how'd you
lot
get the
less
name
cum than I'm drinking.
Z9? How'd you get that?
Xenon.
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 You're not going to get this one. It's a Disney Channel original movie.
I
I knew it.
What's it about?
A space
Tell-
girl. What does it matter? You've never seen it?
No, I want to know. Maybe
Was
I
it
want
ever
to
a
see
TV
it.
series?
No, but it was 3 movies on
Okay.
TV.
Yeah. I knew they had a few movies.
What went on in the movie?
Couldn't tell you. I thought it was a fun name. I wish. Have you ever had a cat? Have you ever had a dog?
Yeah, I had
What was
dogs.
your dog's name?
And it's spelled with
Nunzio.
an X. And it's spelled with
Z.
an X too.
Z.
Oh, it is a Z.
Yeah, it's a Z. X is the element.
Xenon, girl of
The 21st century. What was your last dog's
Raven
name?
Simone was in it.
Yep, but not.
Whoa.
So Raven Simone was in the first and third. Not in the second. They put another black actress in, and they were like, "No one's going to."
Yeah, you are like ashamed of this movie. I asked you to tell
I'm not
us about this
ashamed.
movie.
I just don't know if
I obviously don't know it. That's
Okay,
why I'm
well,
asking
so-
you idiot. That's how fucking questions work. If I knew the answer, I wouldn't
I
fucking
don't
ask
know all
you.
of it. I know that there was a space. There was it's all right. Yes, I do know all of it. It's about a girl who lives in space on a space station.
Is that Raven Simone?
No, that's Kirsten Storms.
Okay.
Raven Simone is her best friend Nebula.
Is she black in the show?
She is.
Okay, good.
Thank God. I'm
Yeah.
into it now.
Is Raven Simone black in the show? Was that your question?
Yeah, because it's like a cartoon, right?
No.
No.
Oh, I was imagining a cartoon.
No, it's all live action.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
okay.
wild. So she's in
Okay.
space. She's like
Yeah, it's like
misbehaving.
it's shitty.
So you're saying when I asked if she's black on the show, you're like, no, they didn't color her skin white.
correct.
Okay,
That's why.
okay.
that's why I
That's
asked.
why
I
I
was
was
like,
confused too. I was like,
But you can't get mad at me for imagining this is an animated show about
no,
a
but
cat in
but you did
space.
say first Xenon Girl of the 21st Century. You knew the name.
No, Bob. That was Bob.
Oh, that was Bob.
He's on his phone. He looked it up.
Jeez.
Yeah.
said what?
The full name of the show.
Movie. It's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie?
It's a movie. It's three movies. And I had a crush on that girl in the movie, so I thought, you know what? Why don't we name my cat after this? That's how we got her name. And then there's Philip
Yeah,
Cheesesteak.
that's not a bad name.
Yeah, it's very
How'd you get
sweet.
that?
I like the name.
Philip Cheesesteak? Well, to be totally honest, I was high and I was eating a cheesesteak. Didn't have a name for the cat. It was a week later. I was like, "You're Philly now," and then we came up with Philip, and it's adorable. He's so sweet. He's such a little sweet boy. He's a little Maine Coon. Very little. He's only 14 pounds.
Philip
very little boy.
Cheesesteak.
Yeah, he's
like
adorable.
that.
Dumb as a rock. So stupid.
Now, are these your cats or your
Yeah.
roommate's cats?
No, they're
or
mine.
They're
They're-
just solely yours.
Totally. Xenon.
You have a
I got
tattoo.
a tattoo of Xenon.
Whoa.
My little angel girl, my little angel bunny, my little sweet baby.
Yeah.
I got to get Phil if he makes it through the year, but I got to take him to the vet again tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
What's it cost you every time you take him to the vet?
Depends.
You know, they're not charging you.
well, we're gonna see what happens tomorrow, but to get 2 X-rays, medication, a visit, it was $500 last night.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I'm really hoping to
Does
come
that mean
in.
you've spent $2,000 on him in the last 3 years?
No, that is with the 500.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not a lot of money then. Is it been
It's a
recent?
lot of money to
It's
me.
getting
Has it
expensive
been
now.
recently?
It's getting expensive now.
To say you've spent $1,500 on something in 3 years? Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
oh,
not,
yeah.
That's not a lot of money.
Yeah,
One
but
could say that's a lot of
taking
money.
it to the
But-
vet's
relative.
expensive.
It's relative.
That's. I don't care who you are. That's not a lot of money. Has this all been recently?
About 1,000 in the last 6 months.
That's a little different.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
If you had
different.
said that
Yeah, that's
originally, I
different.
would have been
Well,
like,
I didn't
oh,
think I was
okay.
going to defend my spending of my cat's
but you
veterinary.
gotta-
I don't care who you are. That's not a lot of money right there.
You got to
Nah.
admit, in 3 years, that's not a lot of money.
That's
I
not
don't know,
bad.
man.
But the first two.
Well, right now it's expensive.
first
This
two
is a
and
very
half,
expensive
you
year.
hadn't.
he was great the first two.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then Z, I
So
mean.
I get that. Yeah, for the last year, you
It,
spent.
it comes a lot. Xenon had a butt thing. She's too fat. She can't clean her butthole.
Tell us about that.
Yes, I will. So she can't clean her own butt after a
Tell
certain
me about
point.
it.
Yeah, I know. You know what I'm
So
talking
cats
about.
really do this? 'Cause I never had a cat, so I don't know. But
They
groom themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. That's
that's
That-
very
that
respectful
involves
of a
the
cat.
butthole.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're
So
not. They're not
they
believe me,
use their own tongue to
Believe
do
me,
it.
cats aren't doing anything out of respect.
well, you don't know Xenon.
They're just like,
That's true. I mean, we
They
wash
are
our
prideful.
I gotta get
We
this
wash
shit
our
out of the
own
rim of my
assholes.
butthole.
Yeah,
And
no,
we
my
do that
cats. My cats
to feel
lowered the
comfortable.
flag when Epstein died. They are very respectful. They know what they're doing. But Xenon can't clean her own butt, so she got some growths over there. We had to go get those taken care of. That was a good $600. But after, I mean, she's gonna be 8 in February, so $1,500 for her over 8 years. That's fine.
Yeah.
But Philly, I mean, he's coming in hot with these illnesses. He is not letting up. He breathes all weird, but he's so goddamn cute. He also
And he's pro Epstein. He was sad when he died.
Do you set it?
Xenon was sad with
You set a
Xenon was
humidifier
sad,
up
sorry.
for him?
No, that's next on the list of things to buy. After I buy a sous vide cooker.
No, I'd say buy the human. Yeah, buy that, man.
Yeah, that's
going to save you more money in the long run.
I
Like,
know.
you
Yeah,
don't
that's
have
on.
to- yeah.
Well, I'm hoping tomorrow when I bring them in, they're
What's
like,
a
give me a
sous
little.
vide cooker?
Have some pork chops.
Oh, dude, that's the cure all for
I
everything.
mean, that's like a thing to cook human food, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Oh, that's irrelevant to him.
No,
This
he
is
just
something
needs
I'm
okay.
excited
things
about.
he has to buy in his life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was
Sous
like,
vide
why are
cooker,
you buying that for a cat?
What's
For
a
when,
sous
it's
vide
for when the cat
cooker?
dies.
So
Fill me in on what a sous vide
To cook the
cooker
cat
is.
when
So
it dies.
you
Okay.
vacuum seal food, you put it into water. A sous vide cooker like basically regulates the temperature.
Does it come with a vacuum sealer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so excited about this thing.
My old roommate in Houston had one, and it was awesome.
It's the best. It cooks the food without you having to do anything.
There's some restaurants that do that with steak.
A lot of
a
them.
steak thing.
Yeah. So and I don't eat fruits or vegetables, so this is ideal for me.
You only eat meat?
Yes,
Yeah.
let's dive into this weird.
Yeah.
Max
You didn't know
claims
about
to
this?
have
No,
never had a
that's-
fruit or vegetable.
Yeah, I've never had a
You
fruit or
fucking
vegetable.
ultimate fucking carnivore?
No, I just don't eat fruits or vegetables. That doesn't mean like I eat all kinds of meat. Like I ate
He's
chicken.
pathological.
There's no way
Yeah.
we can prove this, but I'm going to bet.
I bet you Jaffer's
There's
probably
no
been out
way
to
in
dinner-
your there's
probably
no
been
way in your
out.
life in your whole life you have never eaten a fruit.
Let me
or
tell you.
vegetable.
Well, okay, so this
Never
is
eaten a potato.
potato starch. I do French fries.
That's
But
a
Max
vegetable.
won't eat pizza because of tomato sauce.
Yeah, it's like to the point where Doritos were my favorite chip until a friend of mine pointed out they have tomato powder in them, and now I can't eat them.
Dude, you eliminated the most healthiest thing of the human diet out of it.
I eliminated a
vegetables.
He's
lot
not
of
doing
them.
it. He's not doing it rationally.
Yeah, it's not something I'm
It's him.
stoked
It's
about.
a
Yeah,
problem that he has.
Yeah, it sucks. Like I got.
Yeah, it's one thing to say the fact that you say you don't eat fruits or vegetables,
Yeah.
but then to say that you don't even eat pizza because it has.
Anything
It's a
made with fruits
phobia
and
that
vegetables.
he
Yeah, it's
has.
total.
Well, why is that?
Okay.
Is it
It's
like a
irrational.
health
It's an
reason?
irrational phobia.
No, it's irrational. I think it's a control thing.
It's like an OCD thing.
Yeah, it's OCD. But like I got gout when I was 16.
Control of what? Why would it be
I
a
think it's
control
what I'm
thing?
putting into my body.
I get gout too, man. It's
Yeah.
it's not fun. Like
No, it sucks.
I do colcitrine. I don't get it often, but when I get it, I do colcitrine, and it like clears up in the next day.
I've regulated what I'm eating a little bit better, like a lot less red meat. But I got scurvy when I was 22.
I don't even know. You get all the old timey
The sailor
diseases.
disease.
I know. What
What's
are you,
another
fucking
one?
I'm a man at a time,
Yeah,
man.
that's the thing,
I
that's
like
his
smoking
diet.
cigarettes.
How do you have both eyes and not a patch over one of them?
I can't see it.
Did the doctor?
How do you not have a peg
So
leg?
did you go to a doctor and they said you have
Yeah, the
scurvy?
doctor said,
and was
well,
the doctor like, this can't be right?
The doctor said, well, I've never given this diagnosis before, but you've got scurvy.
And then he put a parrot on your shoulder.
Yeah, well, I
put it,
went to
and
the
he's like,
dentist because
he's
one
like,
of the
go
things that
out to
happens-
sea.
One of the things that happens with scurvy is your gums start to bleed. And I was like, all right, this must be a fucking mouth thing. And I walked in and they were like, this.
Turns out it's a life thing.
Yeah, it turns out it is. It's a lifestyle.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah, man.
So tell me what all is scurvy? Like fucking
vitamin deficiency.
I didn't
What
know
did
that
you
was
do
a
to
real
fix it?
thing.
So this is the one exception of fruits I've made. I started drinking margaritas. And
Lime?
Yeah, lime juice. That's all it took.
Jimmy Buffett's pretty good. I
So,
get why
this
you.
is-
I
this
totally
is
get
the
why
thing.
you did it. It's a great song.
Oh, he's a great artist. So the thing about, but I'm actually the
That's the only reason why I eat cheeseburgers is because of Jimmy
in paradise,
Buffett.
baby. It's the
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
I go.
If
to
you're
the
doing
meeting of the
Margaritaville,
Minds.
I'm doing cheeseburger.
I go
That's
to
a
the
funny
meeting of
joke.
the Minds
Nobody's paying
every
attention.
year.
Everyone's
I am-
tired.
I'm
And,
not Jimmy Buffett. guy.
I'm a huge Buffett guy, which happened because I got
I'm a
into
huge
margaritas.
buffet guy.
There
there you go. Wake up, Bob.
I'll let Bob make the
Someone-
joke.
Yes.
Yeah, man. After scurvy, I got into margaritas. I got into Buffett. I got a margarita tattoo. I was the Parrot Heads in Paradise chapter president of Atlanta. I got really into Jimmy Buffett, which I did not expect to happen. But he's great, man.
No, he's great. I was just dicking on his.
Oh,
songs.
they're opening Margaritaville Hotel in Midtown next year. I can't fucking wait.
So he is great. So y'all are both
I don't know.
genuine fans. of Jim.
Genuinely a Buffett fan. His first album's country. He was like a country singer.
When did his first album come out?
Late 60s.
before
Late
before we were
60s.
born.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he kind of capitalized on this, like, well, I guess I can just talk about. He doesn't even drink margaritas.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. Buffett's not
Wait
a
a minute.
margarita guy.
He doesn't eat cheeseburgers every night either.
I do.
He doesn't have fins to his right, fins to his left.
Well, happiest I've ever been is any Margaritaville in any mall. The Mall of America has one.
Bob and I feel that way about Uno's.
Uno's, the Chicago pizza place.
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Oh,
No, we just
deep
go.
dish.
No, we just go there because they have $3 beers at night.
Everything's half
All night?
price. All the appetizers are half
They
price.
have
The food's half
Narragansett
price.
20 ounce
For
for
$3.
$3 all the time. After 9 o'clock every night, they have $3 Coors Lights too, 20 ounce pours.
No shit.
And the appetizers are half price after 9, after 4 on Saturdays, and all day Sunday.
That's our sponsor, by the way, for this podcast.
And they're pretty
It
close
should
to
be.
here, right?
Whiskey?
Yeah.
I'll take
Now,
some.
I
Oh,
gave you
sorry.
that. Did I give you that Crown Royal thing?
You did.
I did.
used
I watched
it.
you get kicked out of a bar.
So what's
with
going
this.
on?
Yeah.
Right now, Jaffer has.
Oh, damn it.
You had this, but you had the reaction most people do when we say that we hang out at that we live in New York City and we hang out at Pizzeria Uno's.
I don't eat pizza.
Well, because
I'm
I think I've had one of their tiny like lunch size because it used to be on the happy hour. I had one once. Ray eats there more than I do.
I go for the food. It's half price. It's like
6
cheaper
minute
than
walk.
Really?
Yeah.
How late are they open?
2.
Yeah, you can go there.
Well,
you
I
can
don't
go
know.
there when this is
Maybe
done.
one.
Go eat $3.
I was there before I got here. That's why.
I went to the bar down the way and they had peanuts and the guy.
Oh, Mad
We only
Donkey.
go to Uno's because it's $3.
That's great. I
Waitress,
paid $12 for.
if we get like 2 or 3 beers, she'll give us.
Wait,
one
what do you
free.
charge you $12 for?
a beer and a shot.
But it's $3. That's the only reason we go there.
That's
like,
great.
I found out. Like I moved into this neighborhood in January, and I didn't find out until like 3 or 4 months after I got here, and I was like, "Why was I
best.
never told about this?"
Do you guys?
Because every place, the best you can find for a beer is $5.
Yeah, there's a beer and a shot deal. It's like $5.
Although
I mean.
Twist and Smashed.
Oh, yeah. On
that's
Tuesday.
What I do. That's what me and your mom get together. Sometimes we do.
There
that.
it is.
Hey, there we go.
I don't know. Do you guys miss this? What? So Ray, you're from Ohio. You guys, Bob, are you from Texas?
I'm from Houston. Yeah, I mean, I
But you was originally from here.
10th grade to a year and a half ago.
Okay, so
I
do you
lived there
guys
like 30
miss-
years.
Do you guys miss strip malls, like strip mall bars, like strip mall
No,
Mexican joints?
I never.
No, I miss cheaper drinks.
Dude, I miss a guy with an acoustic guitar and a drum track behind him playing in a Mexican restaurant so much.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
that's
I
the
think
thing.
you guys might not have
in
had
Texas,
that.
No,
Yeah.
in Texas you
It
have
existed.
Mexican guys walking
Right.
around with. You have 3 Mexican guys walking around. Yeah, you don't have a white guy playing.
Oh, I loved that shit.
but the
so
Mexican
much.
places in Houston are like
good.
taquerias, not.
You
know.
get cheap tequila.
Well,
and
when
stuff.
I started out doing
But
comedy,
I just miss cheap alcohol.
I miss cheap alcohol, but I also miss the guy playing "Take Me Home, Country Roads." Those are my favorite.
well,
bits.
in Ohio, all those are like also karaoke things. And like
weird.
back then in Cleveland, there was like no comedy club outside of the Improv, like because Hilarities didn't reopen. And so I would just go to karaoke nights. I put in my name like I was going to sing, and then I do 5 minutes of horrible jokes.
Wow.
And it would be met with actually be encouraging because I kept doing it just because they were like, "Hey, yeah, we're gonna sing fucking Bob Seger songs." So
I mean, did people appreciate it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They should not have. It was
As
horrible
someone who's a
comedy.
fan of comedy, if
Yeah.
I saw that, I would be livid.
Yeah,
I'd be furious if I was at a karaoke place.
This is also early 2000s, like 2001 shit. Like,
Yeah, usually you have to act, like I.
And you weren't funny yet. You were
Usually-
brand
no,
new.
I was garbage.
Usually a karaoke DJ isn't that receptive to, because they want people to like pay money to like sing earlier. So like somebody doing comedy isn't going along. That's a very I guess nice karaoke DJ because most
Yeah.
of them are just like, no man, you can't.
I've heard stories of people.
Dude, this
doing
is
shit like
Ohio.
that.
Yeah. Those are not high stake fucking karaoke nights. It's like 9 people drunk at a bar, fucking singing Madonna songs. Like they're not gonna give a shit. Someone's gonna go up and do. Oh, Karen doesn't. She's got to wait 5 minutes before she sings her 7th song. All right, let this
Karen's
asshole
such
go
a
up.
bitch.
Let this asshole go up and tell his. You ever notice Scooby and Shaggy were high? Zoinks. Like, yeah. Those
that
were
your
the
first joke?
That's a good joke. Keep going.
Yeah. No. It was horrible shit. Yeah. Oh, it was bad. I was fucking 2 weeks into comedy. Of course, it's bad.
I don't know. I killed my first time. Maybe you weren't listening.
Yeah.
I crushed.
Then you start doing acid. You're like,
Well, I just started doing acid like 2 months ago. I had never done it until 2
Oh,
months
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, I came into a lot of acid, and I have been exploiting that tremendously.
Max's really cool mom died.
Yeah.
yeah. How did you just stumble into all this acid?
Can't talk about that.
No. Okay, don't give me the full details, but like, give me.
I bought a lot of acid.
Oh, you bought it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's-
Or you got a deal on it, though, or something.
Sure.
Instead of selling it to people, like you were gonna sell it.
Well,
Like,
hold
you
on.
can't really
No,
say that.
you
No,
Not
yeah, I'd
selling.
prefer it if you didn't say that.
Yeah.
I do sell acid. I sell acid. I sell acid accessories.
Ray's, you're like, I don't want to talk about this. Ray's like, well, just real quick. You're doing crimes, right?
Quick
You're doing
plug.
crimes,
Quick
criminal.
plug. I can sell you acid. I can sell you women. I can sell you a car. Whatever you need.
Nice.
I should open up a used car dealership. I feel like that's the next move for me.
Do that.
I think that'd
That's
be
a
fun.
good. What do you call it? Smoke screen to sell acid.
We
Would
should all
preferred
start
if you didn't mention that, Ray.
Hey, I'm fucking with me. All right, I didn't know this. All right. I'm gonna shut
start
up.
new
About,
podcasts about what
Yeah,
we
yeah.
do now that we've quit comedy.
Well, I want to sell used cars because I've got a lot of short sleeve white T-shirts that
Yeah.
I need to use, and not like T-shirts, button downs. I didn't mean to say.
You
T-shirts.
have a trustworthy car salesman vibe too.
I don't have a license, but I can sell you a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you even have cars to sell? What are you talking about?
I could, look, if I could find acid, I can find cars.
I will sell you a car. All right.
What kind of car do you want?
I'm fine. Bob, what kind of car you want?
A Volkswagen Beetle.
You think
What do you
you
got
could
there,
fit
Matt?
into a Beetle?
Turns out he
That was
he
my
only
easy
has what's
one. I'm
not called
sorry.
acid.
I don't feel good making that joke.
I just rented one when I was in Detroit like a month ago. Well, I mean, I rented a car and that's what they gave me.
How
In
was
Houston,
It was
Bob
cool.
drove
It was
a-
actually a convertible, but it was too cold.
it? Oh shit! Yeah.
No, it was no, it was fine. The front seat was fine, but there was no way I could sit in the back seat.
Well, I wouldn't
That was
expect you to
amazing.
be if you rented it.
Yeah,
That was amazing though. Like it's amazing cars like that when you're like, why is there even a back seat? Because when I had the seat all the way back, it was like there was like 2
No room.
inches
Yeah.
from the seat to the
What was the last car you had?
PT
Cruiser Bruiser.
Really?
Sorry.
How'd
Yeah.
you know this? You've been in the car. His Bob's car.
Yeah, we're both from Houston.
Yeah, we lived in the same apartment complex for like the last.
We lived in the same complex. Yeah. So I'd always know when Bob was home because I'd see his
See the
fucking
car?
purple PT Cruiser.
No, it
with
wasn't
his,
purple.
With his sticker in the back that said, "Hey, buddy."
It's red.
Oh yeah, it was red. Why did I think it was purple? Yeah, it was red.
I had a purple truck before that. I don't know if you ever saw that.
No.
He was really into Prince at that time in his life.
No, the purple S10 truck was because it was a demo model, so I didn't have a choice. But I got such a great deal on it that it was worth buying.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Bob came over to our apartment once, and he came in. There was a bunch of us comics, and we had Bob come over, and then he came in. He was like, "Y'all smoking weed?" And we're like, "Yeah, we smoked a little bit." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna go outside." That was
so
it.
so that was serious. Like when you were asking me if that had pot in it,
Yeah.
and you lived with them, huh?
No,
I
he
didn't live with them.
He lived in the same
We lived in the
complex.
same complex.
No, I know, but you did live with them at some point.
Oh yeah,
but
recently.
they
Yeah,
didn't smoke in. I mean,
we were courteous. We were.
Yeah.
We were
smoke in the apartment.
when
It wasn't our. I mean, it wasn't our
we did,
apartment.
but we were considerate. Like we would do it when.
I never knew they did. I told them just not to do it around me.
Yeah,
Oh,
and we
okay,
didn't.
okay.
We-
Yeah.
He never could tell. So
Yeah.
we would smoke inside, but it was like Bob's. I don't know. We were just considerate.
No, that's cool. I was just curious. I wasn't like trying to make any-
Technically, well, not technically, but I work for Carnival Cruise Line. I
sure.
do.
Oh, they can do
And
drug tests. Yeah.
They can't. Yeah, I mean, the odds that I'm.
Really? They
Yeah, yeah.
Entertainers.
That's the main reason why I told you guys that.
I didn't know that.
Really?
I just thought you were weird about it. But
Oh, he's definitely weird
I don't,
about it.
I don't
Definitely.
like it, but I don't. I'm not going to tell some. If I'm. I mean, if you're at my place, yeah, you're going to fucking do what I say because you're
Yeah.
at my place.
Totally, yeah.
But if I'm at somebody else's place and they're going to smoke pot, I mean, that's fine.
stop smoking weed.
Yeah.
Stop it.
No, that makes sense.
But also, like I
would
said,
love
I'm going to
if
go
the
out.
only guy old enough to be anyone's father walks
I'm gonna
into
go
the
outside
room
and-
says,
No, I mean because the odds that they'll test me are very
Very
slim.
slim. They haven't done it yet. You're
But-
Why would you risk that?
Yeah, no, for
Well,
sure.
but yeah, that's the whole point.
No, that makes total sense. I wasn't
So-
trying to like come down on you. I was just
Yeah, yeah.
curious.
Says the
But
guy
no,
who does
they can't-
acid 4 times a week.
No, but that's
Yeah,
a
well,
legitimate.
They can't test,
can't
for,
test
acid,
for acid.
so you could do acid.
So
Bob.
this is why acid became such a big thing. I was at a job
it happens, Bob.
that was I was working in a startup that got acquired by a much bigger company. And they were like, all right, we're going to drug test you guys. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I can't smoke pot. I guess I'll just do a bunch of acid and see what happens. And then I quit that job. So I never even got drug tested. Now I do a lot of acid. It's fun, man. Like next time you see a picture of Dr. Mario, just imagine him being like, let me see the pussy.
Will
be so
do.
It
worth
sounds more like Wario.
Wario, we came up with this idea that Wario isn't really sure of his sexuality, but everybody accepts it and is cool with it in Super Smash Brothers. This is what happened. It was me and 2 other comics playing Super Smash Brothers. And Wario would be like, let me suck on the dick, let me finger the pussy. And that was just making us laugh for hours. And I understand now why acid doesn't translate to people that
Yeah.
aren't on acid.
Y'all are on acid.
It's
we are
making much
sober.
more sense.
No, I mean
to
I
me
get
now.
it. I mean you say stupid shit like that when you're drunk too. I mean from what you're saying, Jaffer's trying to be like, it opened my mind, and is this real?
Did, yeah, it
is
did.
This is real, Jaffer. What is happening now? What was happening in your head when you were high on your dope? That's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like to feel things. I'm a big number.
I think that's why people do drugs and drink alcohol.
Me too.
People, Those people don't want to feel things. On that note, we're getting ready to get out of here.
I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, where can we find you online?
Not
Max?
on Twitter. You can.
Are you're banned from
I'm banned
Twitter?
from
Why are you
I thought
banned?
you were saying. I mean, the way you were saying it, that makes sense. But I thought you just meant that like your friend banned you or something, or your friend blocked you.
Sort of. So I made a post talking about how much I appreciate George Foreman, and George Foreman retweeted.
The fucking grill guy?
He's a boxer too.
I remember him. Yeah.
From Houston, Texas.
Is he?
Yeah.
9 kids named George.
I didn't know
Is that true?
Something like
You
that.
did not.
that,
You did
he
not
even
know.
named his. I didn't know he was from Houston.
He lives there.
And you didn't know that
Yeah.
he named all his children George Foreman, including his
That's
daughter.
what I
Is it
just said.
Georgina
That's what
Foreman?
I just said.
There
I
are-
know. I'm saying I didn't know that. Max,
I didn't know.
that.
Yeah, no, I didn't know
At
that.
least
So
one of them's named
not-
Georgina.
Yeah. Well, so I said something about how happy I am that he's in my life, and he retweeted me. And my
Nice.
roommate David tweeted George Foreman saying, "I don't even know George Foreman. I'll beat his ass." George Foreman said, "I don't even own donkeys anymore," and retweeted that. And
Wait, I don't get it.
He's just retweeting random shit.
No,
that, like,
no, I'll beat his ass. I don't even own donkeys anymore.
Oh, I
Yeah.
get it now.
George
Okay.
Foreman actually responded to that.
Yes.
Right.
And then I tweeted at
With
my
a-
roommate
with a horrible
David.
bit.
Yeah. I tweeted at David saying like, "Hey man, if you don't back off, I'll murder you in your sleep." And then I tagged the chief of police for New York City.
Oh.
Oh, so it wasn't his fault you got banned. It was your
Yes,
fault you
it
got
was
banned.
because David said, he texted me, he said, "Do I dare ban you?" I said, "You couldn't if you tried." And then he got me banned. Today I tried to make a new Twitter. I made a new email and was very swiftly told, "You cannot be on Twitter."
Wow.
Oh, you made
so
a new
you can-
email.
Yep.
How'd they do that?
Because I made a fake email to sign up for the Twitter, and that's the email that got. I can show you.
How would they know?
How this
Yeah,
works.
it's fine. Yeah.
It's because I use the
Oh,
same.
you want the same account that you had before?
No, I use the same phone number. It was my mistake.
Yeah.
Anyways, you can find me on Instagram at.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you've got a.
You can find me on Instagram right now at Eating Burgers. And findcomedy.com.
No wonder
All
I
right.
couldn't get at eating burgers.
Jaffer, where can we find you, homie?
Just Google me, Jaffer Khan. The best thing I have online are my YouTube videos and my stand-up. Otherwise, I have nothing.
Findcomedy.com. You want to do Niagara Wednesday?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, no, I can't. Well, we'll figure it out. I might
Figure
be
it
able
out.
to,
Wednesday,
yeah.
every Wednesday at Niagara. That's right, at 8:30. That's where you can
New
come
York City.
see
Yeah.
Lower
Jaffer
East Side.
Khan.
East Village or Lower East Side?
East Village.
East Village.
Yeah.
You never did this show before? It's
He's
fun.
done it.
I have.
Yeah.
I bomb every time.
All right. Bobby, what you got to say, homie?
Suck my dick. Lick my ass. Fuck
There you
your
go.
mom.
All that stuff.
Where are you going to be, buddy?
I don't know. When's this coming out?
Sunday.
I mean, I'll be in Houston. I'll be in Houston the 5th to the 10th.
Oh, this comes out Sunday, huh?
But if this is coming out, Sunday, you probably catch me Monday at Rudyard's.
You can catch Bob at the Cellar, at Fat Black, at the good clubs in New York.
Yes. I go by Fat Black and get free drinks.
You get him hanging out.
Sometimes they give me a set.
All right.
Comic Bob.
Ray,
At Bob
what are your
_Biggerstaff on
things?
Twitter.
At Ray DeVito on Twitter. It's cool.
Ray-
All right.
They already know you. It's your podcast.
Ray, does this have any Atlanta listeners?
So you know what, we get like 400 listeners an episode. So I don't know where they're from, but I'm thankful they listen.
Oh, I'll be at the Laughing Skull.
You can't get it broken
Oh,
down by state.
No, I don't know how to do that. I'm not that smart.
What service are you using?
Libsyn.
If you look
I'll
on,
show you how to
If
do
you look
this.
on Libsyn, it'll break it.
It will.
Cool. All right.
My
I
old
love
podcast,
everybody.
number one in Bulgaria.
I love everybody. Good night.
Step up to the G hole.